Hi guys, Future May here. This is my first day taking out the Drift MX-5, which is really exciting. The last time I took it out, we actually didn't realise that it had an open centre diff, and I was not feeling good after the last day. I am learning. I don't really know how to drift. I know my name is Drift Bunny, but I am a creative. I've had this business for 13 years and I've finally gotten to a point that I have my own drift car and I'm really excited to start learning in it. So I thought it'd be fun to do a bit of a video showing you a bit of the raw footage of me just driving and not doing very well. But I want to explain a few things that I go over on this day and the things that I've taken from it and how I am learning. It has been a journey, that's for sure. So this is my first lap of the day, and that was my first attempt at an initiation. I actually did the first lesson of drift school where you learn how to do an initiation with a handbrake and continue a drift on from there. I'm not doing the handbrake today. I do have a hydro installed, but it might be a little bit hard to do. I'm gonna try just with the clutch and doing a little flick of the wheel. I am also in second gear coming up to the straight, and I stay in second but I go into first afterwards. I think we have learnt that, see, I spin the rest of the day, except a few clips I actually do get it. So spoiler alert, I do get it once. But I was just practicing initiation. This is a big entry corner and you do need to have a lot of speed going into it. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was kind of just going by feel. So third lap of the day, Sam was really happy with that. He was waving for me to do more throttle, and my head, when you're like, everything is going on, so I can't really compute some things. But that was the first time I didn't spin on that corner. I don't know how impressive that would have looked like from the outside, probably not, but it felt impressive. And I think the problem that I had with the rest of the day is that I was doing a really bad line or entering really early. So I find myself like here, I would spin because I'm like literally just diving for the cones. And I think it's just because I'm not doing the right line. I would have to be faster speed to make that work. But that's okay, that's all the process of learning. And realistically, I haven't had a lot of track time either. Racing, I've started to learn to do that as well. And I'm not the best at it, but it's all learning. And this is essentially my third drift day. First day with my own car and starting to get really comfortable in it. There's so many little things that I'm noticing that I'm doing right. And then there's a lot of things that I notice that I'm doing wrong, but that's all a part of the process. Here is my favorite section because it's just like a tiny little tight S and you can just clutch kick through it in first gear. And it was like the one thing that I kind of got all day, but it was really fun. Sam is really encouraging through all of this. I know I'm throwing him around in the car and he does get motion sick, so I really appreciate that he kept up the energy and he's trying to watch me, watch what I'm doing, and he doesn't really know how to teach me exactly what he's doing. At the end of this video, I will have a clip of him doing the last lap in the car, driving the car how it should, which is good for me to study. I kind of wish I saw him driving it like this earlier. Because again, he was learning the car too because it was a new setup to what he's used to. He had a drift day a few weeks before and he jumped straight into it and he was doing the exact same things. and I was blown away the whole time. So that was really fun. I'm really looking forward to doing another track day and attempting to do what he did. But I had a lot of fun. Throwing the wheel a bit more. I am getting used to what gear to be in, literally just first and second in this car. Again, I am no pro at this. I'm hoping to get there, but I thought it'd be really fun to document the journey from someone who hasn't really comprehended what drifting involves. I think a lot of people go drifting and you think you're just like power sliding through. There is so much technical involved that I think a lot of people can pick up naturally because they have maybe driven erratically on the road. But I'm a goody two shoes. I've never really learned that way. I've only just learned manual. So I am now a manual kart driver and finally getting into drifting and racing.
Yeah, you did good. Really good.
I got like one section.
La vida es un carrusel, la vida es un
Yeah, well, Sam's. I'm trying to do it different. I'm trying to do it similar to how you're doing it. Oh my god, I can touch the footwell of this one. Yeah. I kept stalling. We're getting there. I'll stall it now, you said that.
So here I was trying a different initiation method. Just essentially, instead of steering out when I clutch kick, I'm steering like into the corner. So basically just not doing the flick initiation, just to kind of get used to my speed. I tried it, I think 3 laps, and then I gave up because I was like, for some reason, I'm just not doing it right. Whether it was same thing, line, speed, all of that. But once I started doing the initiation again, like, see, I just did it because I'm like, that's not working. Like, I kind of get it, so yeah. And it's really great to have supportive friends, especially females in the space. Sinead, who I was talking to before, she actually has a Turbo MX-5 that she's drifted, and it's really encouraging to hear things from her. She's an old friend, so it's really nice to hear some kind words about my growth. And yeah, so here's my first lap with my friend who also wants to learn to drift. And I'm showing her literally all I know, which is not much, but if I can show her from my experience and it helps her learn, that's like the best thing that I can do here. And same with sharing this video. It's the best thing that I can kind of do to show you guys, if you're in the same boat as me, it's okay to suck. We will get there. And I want to show you the process so that you can see exactly, yeah. Copying Luke's line, or trying to. And then what I do here is I actually oversteer it and not flick it. The flick is very late. I start locking up, so it's exactly what I was doing in Sam's E36, and it was because it had wise fab, but I recognize that I am doing it and I'm trying to avoid it, but I do it multiple times. But once you start recognizing the things, you can at least know that this is potentially a hazard, so you're not to pursue it as much. But I've done it a few times. It was the issue I had with Sam's car. He has the wise fab, so I kept doing it and then it just wasn't steering. And so it throws me off a little bit that I was starting to do it again in my own car because I hadn't done it once or twice, but it was getting a bit repetitive. And so this was a day with basically I was the only beginner and a lot of professionals. So at this point, all the professionals came out, so I decided to go back in and it was really fun. I definitely am looking forward to the next one. I know exactly what I need to do next time, or at least try to do. And it's just like little things each day. I'm adding something new. I've learned so much and I'm happy with this day because I started doing things that I just didn't think I would get to. So grateful for that. And I'm looking forward to the next one. I will put in a video of Sam driving because you'll be like, what did I just watch? He's just a pro in this car. But very thankful for our community that we have here that has been nothing but encouraging. And yeah, I hope to one day actually be able to tandem with the other MX5 guys. That would be really fun. Ultimately, my goal is to just be able to drive with Sam and just have fun, really. I'm not competing or anything. But really grateful for this experience, and I need to do a compilation of all of the spins, and it was fun. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll exit out here and show you how a pro does it. Thanks, guys. If you like more videos like this, please let me know. I will be trying to record, obviously, every time I go out. And hopefully we see some improvement. Otherwise, I'm grateful just to be able to go out and do it. Okay, bye.